Welcome back, man, to another episode of the VBA podcast, where we still don't have a name for it, but we turn stats and storytelling and seasons into sagas. Today is a special episode. It's one that is not planned. It's a very impromptu episode. Obviously, I'm your co-host Dalton. I'm joined with my co-host Colin, GM of the San Diego Guardians, the best team in San Diego, and
Yeah, I guess.
best professional team in San Diego out of any sport. And we have a special guest. You know him as Swag Gary, but this is Gary, man, GM of the Queen City Yetis. Um, yeah, man, I'll let him introduce himself.
Good to be here with y'all today. Yeah, I'm here to promote my merch. Buy the Buffalo Bombers merch online. Only $50 t-shirt, 150 sweater. Got the hoodie too. Extra upcharge. But other than that, happy to be here.
Yeah, man, you wear a lot of hats, bro. You joined the league. What? This is your what? Going into your third season or fourth season?
Yeah, I joined at the end of the 2056 season, I want to say, and then yeah, 57, 58, and 59. I've been here.
Yeah. So roughly, I mean, I can just pull it up. Yeah, so going into your fourth season, you have had one losing season. You've gotten progressively better each season. You obviously are led by the, I don't even know how you say that shit. The Bakary Koulibaly.
Bakari Koulibaly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
led
I don't
by
know either. I'm just going with whatever like my gut instinct tells me for all my players at any given point. Like I got some guys who are hard to pronounce, or at least I did at some points. I had Yakubu Boni, and then like I had Safak Aksoy until I traded him away. So really, my rebuild plan has just been to get guys whose names I can pronounce because I have some
yeah.
Paul Lee
Hmm.
and David Anderson. So we're going towards the white guys from here.
Yeah, no, you got real hard names to pronounce, like Paul Lee, from the fucking great country of goddamn England. Yeah, no, a very diverse locker room for you, but we'll get into teams later. Let's get into 2059 recap because this was a season for so many different books, and we have a lot of ground to cover for 2059 recap. We didn't get to do a pod during the season, so this pod directly after the 2059 preview, right?
Hmm.
Is that right, Colin? Okay.
Hmm.
Um, so we won't really cover much of what we usually would in the mid pod, but 2059 recap in Spark Notes that will be elongated for sure. Let's just get into the most pressing matter here, and we have the Ghost Akron Dragons as the 4 seed, tied with the Pittsburgh Titans for the lowest seed to ever win a VBA championship. A team that had such an inactive GM that I don't even know if he knows that they fucking won the championship. Um, I mean, a little bit, I guess Gary can speak to it a little bit more than Colin can because his team actually lost to Akron. But talk a little bit about the Pittsburgh upset. And some wouldn't really call it a Kansas City upset, but I think Kansas City had a better team than Akron. But for sure, the upset in the finals. Talk a little bit about their run. Colin, I'll give you the floor first.
Yeah, well, first thing I'm going to say is every GM in the league, including myself, should be fucking ashamed. You should be ashamed. A ghost team just won the championship. A team with no GM. A team with a guy who he made no moves, had no idea he even owned the team still. And I think we could place the blame here. We could place the blame on Meek and Puerto Vallarta, right? You go in the finals. You are dominant year in, year out, and all your guys are sissies and are down with injuries. I mean, they're just sitting on the bench. You lose in six to a team with no GM, no coach, pure dysfunction. The Pittsburgh upset too. That just is what gets me. It's like 47-6. You lose 6 games in the regular season, and you can't beat a team who doesn't even have a GM, doesn't even have a coach. The players are out there holding players meetings before every single game to figure out what the fuck they're actually doing. It's crazy. It's a shame that we let this happen, including myself. Even though I'm 6-47, someone has to speak for the league. Someone has to.
let me blow your mind. I love how animated that response was. Let me blow your fucking mind. And I should have fact checked this before we got on the pod.
Hmm.
The Akron Dragons. I don't know if this has ever been done before. The Akron Dragons did not have a singular All VBA or All Defensive player. And hear me out. They didn't have a fucking All Star on their team, and they won the
Jesus.
championship. Gary, what does that say, man?
I'm looking at everything that happened in the postseason, and it's getting fucking like more ridiculous the more that I look at it. First of all, we took off as many games from Akron as anyone, as Pittsburgh and Puerto Vallarta. So, just putting that out there. But no, it's
It's not your
ridiculous.
fault.
Pittsburgh lost as many games in the postseason as they did in the regular season. They lost 6 games in the postseason and 6 in the regular season. Akron was on a fucking tear for no other reason than every one of their players just being a team guy, I guess. Everyone was co-coach, GM, and player simultaneously. Like, did they have like huge all-star performances where like they had a guy dropping 50 and carrying anything? Because I feel like I'm looking through the game logs. I feel like they just didn't. I feel like
Yeah,
most of
no,
them nobody even dropped 30.
Hunter Ferris went berserk in the fucking finals. He averaged 30, no, in the Pittsburgh series. He averaged 36 points a game and he had 250 bombs in that series
Jesus.
against Pittsburgh. So, um, no, my bad. He had one 55-point game and then he had 10 three-pointers. He had a 43-point game and a 48-point game against Pittsburgh. So he went fucking berserk. As far as the rest of the playoffs for Hunter Ferris, he averaged a whopping um, 29 points per game, which is lower than his career in the playoffs, but 4 points higher than the regular season. So I mean, Ferris for sure just cooked throughout the entire playoffs. Um, but yeah, no, like you said, it was a very team
It
wide
was,
effort.
yeah, no, it absolutely was. It was insane. And I mean, and I don't want to blame anyone in particular, but I will say that Meek was such an antagonist to the fucking league at a certain points. He had literal satanic devil magic that was being used against him
Hmm.
to injure
Hmm.
guys. So that says a little bit, at the very least, about what the sentiment in the league was and the run that Akron went on. Partially, probably just because of how the fans were supporting them, honestly. Like if they
Yeah,
had nobody supporting them, they had their
Hmm.
fans full attendance every goddamn night, trying to get them like over this hump, and it worked.
for sure. Yeah, and we'll get into PV's interesting season. We'll get into that later. Let's still touch on the 2059 season because like I said there is a lot to talk about and there was a lot of history broken in this season. Iro wins his third DPOY. You have two guys, two Yetis winning all awards. Grundy winning, he won Six Man of the Year, and then no, Dickman won Six Man of the Year, and Grundy won Most Improved Player of the Year.
Bald brothers.
Um, Richard Daly for PV wins Rookie of the Year, and controversially, Corey Emerson wins his third MVP over David Barr. We're going to give Corey Emerson his flowers because he does have three MVPs now, joining a elite company. But we're going to talk about Barr's historic season and Casey as a whole, man. Before I ask you guys what you think about what Casey should do besides pick up the fucking phone, Stefan, um, let's talk about Barr's historic season, man, and y'all tell me if he was snubbed for MVP. We're looking at a guy who averaged the highest points per game in a season ever at 39 points per game. He now has the most career 60-point games, which is four, out of any VBA player in history. He has the most 50-point games in a singular season with 14 this past season. The most consecutive games with 30 plus points, breaking Telford's 15-year record. He has 18, and it's still counting going into next season. Um, and him and Leo have 29 career 30-30 games. Just speak on Barr's historic performance and the moves that you kind of want to see from KC to, what happens next for them, Gary.
Listen, I see Casey every season that I have been here, like since this duo got together, has been like regular season has been good. Like They have their guys playing 40 minutes a game with very little behind them. They seem exhausted by the end of the year. It's not doing them any favors, and still with like just the utter lack of help that those two guys have, their playoff runs are fucking ridiculous. They're playing basically 48 minutes a game. They are beating teams that their roster behind them has no business beating. They might as well be four players deep. Like the rest of the bodies on their team just rebound and get the ball back to to Bar to shoot another three. Like that's their game plan. Like the fact that the runs that they can make in the playoffs are as ridiculous as they are, like they have obviously two of the greatest players in VBA history, or they will be by the end of their careers. They already arguably are. And they are basically just being the titans holding up every single part of their organization. And if they had any, like, I'm looking at their roster right now, right? Like, let me see here really fast. It's, you don't need to say much else other than Springer, Bar, AKRON, and that's it. We've reached the ends of the good players on the roster. Sanchez is good, but not amazing. Like, if you go into free agency, they have $12 million in cap space open, and they have like an $8 million center that all he does is rebounds. Like, if you just make like two or three deals, you could just have the perfect supporting cast and truly be a dynasty for the entirety of Springer and Bar's time together. I have no idea why it's not happening. I don't know, but that's just me as a chronic optimizer. If I had that duo, I would be doing everything that I can to get them every ring in existence.
Yeah, no, they could go on a fucking like a 5 year tear. Even now, like Springer's 28, Bar's 25, and even Alcorn's 25. And of course, Ira Alcorn progs heavily after I trade him. So, fuck you, Alcorn. I always call him Acorn. I always call him Acorn. He's just worried about a nut for him, just like me. But
Yo,
yeah, no, I've been hounding Stefan like, yo, make a trade, make a trade, make a trade, bro. When these like win these guys a fucking ring, bro. Um, and there's no doubt in my mind if they won 40 games this year, Bar wins MVP. But 32 games. But Leo was hurt a lot of the year. They battled a lot of injuries. Even Barr was hurt for I think like 10 games collectively. Um, yeah, Casey, man, Stefan, I'm gonna clip this and send it to you. Fucking make a trade, bro. It's not hard. You have an 85 and an 82, bro. Make a fucking trade. Colin, do you have anything to add about Casey Barr's historic season, stuff like that?
listen, you got two first ballot Hall of Famers on the same team. There is no reason this team should not win 40 games until these guys are fucking 40. All right. There's no way. You got Maurice Ramsey and Joseph Wright at the five, bro. Who the fuck are those guys? They wouldn't even start for me. They wouldn't start for me. I Arlo Sanchez hasn't been relevant since he was in New Mexico. All right. Why is I'm not listen, no shade towards Arlo Sanchez, but he's 33. You got Barr and Springer carrying the entire load. Like Gary said, their legs are tired. They go out there and they play 40 a night each. 40 minutes. I just you gotta go out, you gotta sign someone. I think this free agency period is gonna be huge. They're gonna need to make a trade. They're gonna need to do something. KC is in the perfect spot. They have cap space still. They could go out, maybe get a couple good role players in free agency, really build up the depth of this roster, go win 40 games, maybe make a run to the finals. You were really close this year. It's not hard. It's the best situation to be in like right now as a GM. All you have to do is sign free agents or make a trade. That's it. You have the assets to do it.
Yeah, I'm glad we spent 7 minutes shitting on Stefan because he deserves it. Also, shout out to him for going to the finals. That's really fucking cool. As and this no flex, but as someone that has been to a finals, like the atmosphere is, it's like otherworldly, bro. It's like once in a lifetime experience. So happy that he got to experience that. But fuck the New York Knicks. And we'll leave that at that. Yeah. So you mentioned a trade already. Let's talk about trades, man, because we've had three very prominent players being traded. Two, which I'm like, how the fuck were these guys even moved? Obviously, we knew Al Cap was probably on the way out of Pitt because they once again came up short after a really good dominant season, 47-6, lost in the second round to the eventual champs. But Al Cap goes to Cairo. A little foreshadow there because we'll talk about them later. Goes to Cairo. Iro actually goes to Louisville, and Hunter Ferris wins a ring in Akron, and then immediately gets shipped out. And he goes, I mean, yeah, he wins a championship in Akron, and then he gets moved to why am I blanking? Where did he just get traded to?
First, he went to Cairo.
Yeah, he went to Cairo. Thank you. I wrote Hunter Ferris to Akron like a dumbass. So Cap goes to Cairo. Wait, so Cairo has Al Cap
They
and
have
Hunter
Cap and
Ferris now.
Ferris. Hmm.
Oh my days. Okay, so obviously new GM for Akron and Cairo. Cairo has Hey Cartier, which if you don't know, he was in the inception 2 years ago. He was in the league. He was Myrtle Beach whenever they went through their. They got fucking ran through by GMs like Riley Reid. He was the one to ship Sanan to Little Rock. Obviously, you know the history there. Sanan was a ring with us. Anyway, so he comes back after 2 years, takes over Cairo, and he makes huge trades. Sends out Iro, gets in Ferris, gets out Cap in the same offseason. And Paul Reisner as well. That shouldn't go unknown. And gets Cody Craig from St. Louis. So he's been on a fucking tear. Demuri, I hope I said that right, brother. If I didn't, let me know. He goes to Akron. So a bunch of trades being made here by star players. Like I said, we knew Cap was on the way out just because Bond's been very vocal about that. He's been trying to trade him to fucking everybody that will listen. Shout out to Bond. But talk a little bit, Colin, about the move of Kellen Iro winning three Defensive Player of the Year awards, and he gets shipped out to Louisville. Talk a little bit about that Louisville squad.
Yeah, man. Louisville, definitely looking at this roster, Amulos has built a good team. I mean, this is still a relatively young team. Their championship window, obviously not right now, which is fine. Iro's only 25. They have Antonis, the Gavalis guy. I mean, their front court is gonna be crazy for the like. They have three-time DPOY. Add that with another young emerging all-star forward. Like this team is going to be nuts. You have Derek Williams, who looks to be the point guard of the future. I mean, he's already getting starting minutes, and he's 19 years old. I mean, kid really is going to be like a potential superstar in Louisville. This team, I think, by the mid 2060s, we're going to be looking back at this 2059 team and saying, "Damn, look at the foundation that was built here. Look at this good GMing right here." I mean, Zocap, you get a guy like Zocap, a career revival, straight up. Dude scored 20 a game this season. That, like, everyone thought his career was dead in the water. And Louisville is just out here changing these guys' careers, getting them to where they need to be. I mean, these young guys, like Chris Sloan, you got a guy on the bench too, like Chris Sloan, who, I mean, not the greatest player, 20, you know, late. Why did I blank on that? Late first round pick, and he's improving. He had a plus 10 off season last prog. I mean, that's just turning guys into stars. It's a culture there. And I think Kellen Iro is definitely going to fit right in. And I think it gives them a real good shot at a championship. Not now, but in a couple years.
Yeah, Gary, you got anything to piggyback on that?
No, I mean they clearly got like trainers in the building who know what they're doing. Their front office, their training staff, and everything clearly has like some like foresight, some amount of like ball knowledge to know who's gonna be better than they have shown to be, who's going to develop into these like elite role players that it seems like they're developing into. And of course, Iro, three-time DPOY. Wish him the worst, but regardless, I think he'll do well on the new on the new team. Um, Regardless of my personal biases, definitely unbelievable player. So that's pretty ridiculous. I definitely think the Cobras loading up is. I mean, there's a lot of teams at the top right now that have just a ton of draft capital that can do what the Cobras are doing. But just looking at like the way the Cobras roster is currently constructed, it is so deep. Like there are
Hmm.
just like five guys that I can see on the bench of this roster right now that could theoretically prog into role players good enough to be like a 12 deep team, which is like that's the reason that PV is so good. So like this is with a good year of progs and the 30-year-old's not going down too much, a very, very strong contender next year. Just right out the gates.
Yeah, they their average age is 26.9. Nice, but they have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They have seven players with over 70 potential. And I don't know if we've ever seen that. I have no idea if any roster has had some this deep. What's funny, Colin? Am I wrong? Or is it just are we
You just
fucked?
needed to pause there, bro. You just
I don't know. I don't know if we've ever seen a roster this fucking deep.
bro.
Pause. Yeah, no. I mean, a 19-year-old center, George Wynn,
You have
that
a
they
lot of
got in the
long
trade with
hard.
Louisville. Long pause. He progs 18. You got Lamar Sauls plus 15. I mean, and they just drafted two guys in the top seven, Salas Salinga and Giuseppe Lavecchi, both with over 70 potential. And Salinga, the highest rated player in the draft, and these guys made the fucking conference semis this year. So shout out to the new GM, Hey Cartier, and he has already been rapid fire, and he's still buying. By the way, I don't know if y'all have looked at their assets, but the Cobras still have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven again, seven first round picks to possibly move. I mean, are we
I
gonna just see a rivalry between Cairo and Santa Fe for the next 10 seasons?
definitely. I think Santa Fe is like shifting gears a little, like over to them. They have two guys over 80 potential, and OzCap is literally right there. I mean, the big three is set there. It's their big three again, and I mean they have other guys. They have Courtney Tate. They have Michael Durham. These guys, Santa Fe is also going to be crazy. I mean, they made the conference finals against PV this year, but I think the PV downfall is something that we're gonna see, and I think Cairo and Santa Fe are gonna come up and fill that void. I'm so excited, even though I'm in the South.
Yeah, man, I'm fucked. I just made literally roster altering moves this past offseason. I love the moves I made. I wanted to like try and contend or try and make it deep into the playoffs, but it obviously didn't happen. But yeah, no, the PV downfall will be something that will be treasured. I think he's a little froze. Hopefully, it doesn't fuck the whole episode like it did last time. We should be fine. You hear us, Colin? Okay, we'll keep it pushing. We'll keep it pushing. Um, yeah. So the PV downfall will be it will
Amazing,
be
glorious to watch.
yes. It's an elite hate watch, but not because I don't like Meek, just because like they have felt dominant. You know what I mean? They have felt very dominant and unbeatable. And yeah, we've officially lost Colin. Hopefully everything will be smooth when he comes back. Uh, so their three P is stopped.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
were
listen, I don't dislike anything that PB has done. I am a hater purely out of jealousy, and I hope that Meek knows that whenever I talk shit in whatever comment section or chat that I have to talk shit in. But it is a contractual obligation because I can't root for a team that's just that good.
Yeah, no, their dominance is going to be studied for sure. Colin, is there a yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good. Everything's
Nice.
good. I
Okay,
teleported
gotcha.
to a future where San Diego won the past 5 championships. So I'm
Bro
back.
got fucking sent to never ever
I'm back.
land.
I went to heaven.
Bro went to the fucking the Narnia closet. I just went to fictitious. I mean, we are living in fictitious land, but yeah, man, the PV three-peat was killed, and the first time a North team won a championship since Akron in 2049. So the first time in 5 seasons that a North team won. There's definitely more moves to come. I have the privilege of being told moves before they are sometimes done. So I know two teams that are currently two young teams that you probably won't guess are fucking shopping like crazy. So very very excited for more moves to come. But since we're already here on this topic, man, let's talk a little bit about the PV collusion. If there needs to be some league changes. Um, I mean, we can laugh about it, we can joke about it, or we can be serious. I don't want to get on here and just rant and be like, this is fucking ruining the league. You know what I mean? Because I'm not that type of guy. But it did make my blood boil a little bit, made me a little bit bothered because, I mean, this is for fun. You know what I mean? This isn't. We don't have stakes in this. This is all fictitious. This is all for bragging rights. It's all for fun. And I know some people are more gamers than others. You know, some people are more casual. Some people are here for stories. Some people are here for, you know, whatever the case may be, player relationships. But some people are here to fucking win as many championships as they can and be the GOAT of multiplayer leagues. You know what I mean? But let's just talk a little bit about PV collusion. I don't want to speak on anything right now. Um, we lost Colin again. Bro's on
My
shitter
God.
net, isn't he? Oh
Jesus
God, we
Christ.
have
There's
two
two
Collins. Two Collins.
Guys, I've
Oh my God,
seen
this
the
episode's
future.
Travel to another
dude,
future.
this episode's not seeing the light of day. This shit is fucked. This shit
Oh
is
my
What
super
happened?
God.
fucked. No, I'm just saying, there's no way it's gonna work, right?
What do you mean? Hold on,
I
my
mean,
shit's uploading. Guys,
there you
guys,
go.
I keep going to the future. All right, you're gonna
All
have
right,
to trust me on this one.
I'm trusting. I'm trusting. I'm trusting. All right,
Okay.
Colin. While we have you here, talk a little bit about the PV collusion, man. I don't want to speak on it right now because, like, obviously I'm
There was
commissioner and
collusion?
shit.
You didn't
What do you
see?
mean?
No,
You didn't see
I
it?
didn't see. I wasn't on
Oh
my phone
my
all yesterday.
God.
All right.
Okay.
So
Just explain. Give me the
Adnan,
basics. Let me see.
here it is. Adnan Markota gets traded to PV, right? It's a trade that happened during the regular season, right before the trade deadline. He played 16 games for PV.
Okay.
What he sent to Cairo was Ashton Williams, Gerard Taylor, two guys that roughly make 23 million in total, both expiring,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then 4 first round picks, two
Mm.
seconds.
Okay.
Obviously, PV loses the finals, and we get boom a trade committee tag. We go to the trade committee. It is four of the same picks traded back with Markota traded back to Cairo, and Ashton Williams and Gerard Taylor traded back to PV.
So it was a loan.
So essentially a loan, but the kicker was that Cairo got to keep the seconds and it inherited a better first round pick. Obviously, that trade made me feel a very strong type of way because
Mm-hmm.
that is just not anything that it's common sense that you should not fucking do that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So obviously, and Gary, I'll get your thoughts before Colin. I'll let him digest this. Um, Obviously that was shot down, and I try not to lobby trades like my own opinion on trades. Like, hey, you guys should deny this. I just say yes or no, and if I say no, I give a reason. But this one I was very vocal on, and I felt like it rubbed me the wrong way because as commissioner, I don't really think that people are gonna be doing things like this. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, just Gary, talk a little bit about like if I miss anything, feel free to like fill him in, pause,
No,
or
you're
your thoughts.
no, you're 100% right. And you know, I laugh because Not because it's not a like a serious thing, because it definitely was like there was some contentiousness and there was some like insistence on the part of the people who were colluding, where they kind of were like, "What do you mean? What happened? What did I do?" Like that kind of thing. So it is a little frustrating in that capacity. I laugh a little bit just because of how the situation ended up playing out and how it ended up playing out with 5 or 6 extra attempts at resolving the collusion with basically doing the same deal, just a little bit more in the favor of what do you call it? A little bit more in the favor of Kairos because Meek wanted to make it fair, like quote unquote fair.
Mm.
And was kind of missing the point of the fact that like the problem was the collusion. The problem was that it was a loaner deal that was sent out, and the biggest problem that I had with it, that I brought up multiple times, was not that it was a loaner deal. Because if he had asked and said, "Hey, I want to get this loaner deal. I'm planning on accepting a first, or like sending out a first for this X amount of time of Marcota." And then I'll send him back, and that's what we agreed on. People would have said, "Hey, that's not allowed. That's not something you can do," and he wouldn't have had any bad blood. There would have been no problem, right?
Mm.
But because I think the both of them knew that it would get shot down, they framed it like a real deal. The only reason those 4 first round picks moved was because they wanted to frame it as though it was a real full deal for Marcota, so it could get past the trade committee. And then when it came back and they did the reverse deal, I mean, I don't know if they thought no one would notice or if they just at that point were all in, so they were like, "Hey, let's just do it anyway." Like, but it's intentionally misleading is what sending 4 first round picks in that first deal was, because they were sent back. There was no point of sending them besides just getting it through the trade committee and making the run into the playoffs. And so, if this is allowed, obviously there's reasons that this isn't allowed, but to make it incredibly clear, if at some point I decided that I wanted to win a championship, I could message Pittsburgh or just Dalton
Or
and be
Little
like,
Rock.
"Hey,
Yeah.
send me your best players," and I go win because I have all the best players and I send nothing in return. And then the next season, I send them all to Dalton. And then he goes and wins. And then we go our separate ways. We both won a title, and now, mutually beneficial because we both won a title. So, yay, how competitive, right? Like, and that is basically how I feel about the whole situation. It was a little bit humorous watching it play out, where they were kind of like, I literally think there was like 5 extra deals that they posted trying to just do the same deal over and over again. But yeah, obviously with like uh, what's the word? With like us losing a GM and everything out of it, it did get a little bit more serious, and like there was some like mental health concerns and things like that. So don't want to make light of it, but it was definitely a very eventful night yesterday and morning.
I just read through it all. Um, and so my first reaction when reading it is, I'm part of the trade committee, right? And yesterday morning, I wasn't up. If you've gotten anything from this, I don't wake up early, so I didn't see it and I didn't know it happened. But my first reaction to that is it's kind of an insult to my intelligence, is how I take it a little. It's thinking that I'm stupid enough to not go in the export and look that this guy was traded. Like it's trying to prey on the fact that there's a belief that people on trade committee just look at a trade and they're like, "Yep, looks fine to me." Even though, like, all right, 2 seconds for another second, I don't care. I don't care enough to really look at the export for 3 seconds. Like, I just look at the picks, look at the years, whatever. But a trade that big, you have to go into the export. You have to look at the values of these players, and you are going to see that these guys were traded. It's an insult to me. I like, personally, it sucks that we did lose a GM out of it. It really does, especially a guy like Jonathan, because Jonathan is great. He's a great GM. All right. I just and it's kind of funny watching them like seeing now like them run circles about it, but it's unfortunate. Things like that it don't belong in a league where it's just for fun. We just do this for fun. Like I talk on here, I get on here, I make jokes about my team, I trade my players, I do all this for fun, all right? And it's never that serious in reality. Never.
You must have a torture kink because your experience in this league is fucking horrible. Your
Awful.
team fucking sucks
Awful.
historically.
Dude, my team sucks and the bad guys win every single year, bro.
No, I'm joking, man. Yeah, no. To piggyback off that, man, it's so sad losing Jonathan because I really like Jonathan. You know, and he'll have a spot if he ever wants to come back. You know, but it sucks because losing somebody that was not only like super, you know, it's kind of. I feel like it's kind of fucked up for me to say that I really enjoyed how active he was in chat and like you know, he was there always at the Sims and stuff like that. That's a very selfish thing to be upset that we're losing. But on the behind the scenes side of things, I can't tell you how many times this guy's reached out to me. Hey, this will help the league. This code here will do this. This is better here. So like losing that is even because he wasn't just like an active, you know, participant in chat. You know, he wasn't just always in attendance. I'm looking at what Jackal sent in the fucking trap chat. It's fucking Donovan McClellan and Grant Price's wife. But anyway, he wasn't just
Whoa.
attendant.
New
You know, he
photo.
wasn't just a participant.
What? I don't know if you guys
Turn
can
the
see
brightness
this.
down. Turn the brightness down. Grant Fry's wife and
Yo,
Donovan McClellan.
what the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Man, that
Donovan.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a bit, but
He knows what the people want. He's a classic heel.
oh man, oh yeah, we'll get into that. Literally,
the wall, man.
Oh my god.
that whole saga is fucking hilarious. But anyway, man, yeah, losing a GM, losing Jonathan, how you know contributing. There we go.
Something like
how
that.
contributing he was to the league and the even just the functionality of the league. You know, he helped come up with the fucking salary cap floor, you know, code that I use now for free agency. You know, re-signings. You know, that was him. That was his doing. And he has players that he wanted to put in the drafts and during the draft. You know, so yeah, losing him actually sucks. But yeah, man, I think from this point on, I don't think that any league implementations make sense to avoid this because I think trade committee did a really good job of stopping it before it, like, you know, stopping it from happening. Had it happened, then, you know, sure, there needs to be some reformation, but since we stopped it, I don't think that there needs to be, hey, I'm gonna change this or add this rule. You know, it's pretty obvious, and I think it should be obvious now. Collusion's not fucking allowed. That's rentals just never happen. There's a reason why there's trade, you know, restrictions and stuff like that. Recently traded restrictions, recently signed restrictions in the NBA. You know, so you can't do shit like that. But anyway, no hate to Meek because he was going from a very technical side of things. I mean, it did leave a bad taste in my mouth, but I'm not gonna fucking hate the kid. I'm pretty sure he's a kid. I'm not gonna hate the kid from, you know, for trying to get around something, you know. But just because it's not said doesn't mean that it's not acceptable, or that means that it is acceptable, you know. So no collusion. That shit's not allowed. Rentals are not allowed. I'll just put that out there in bold lettering. You can clip that or quote that, whatever. We talked about the new GMs. We're going to talk a little bit about Donovan McClellan, but not in the sense that you guys think. Gary, you've been leading a very innovative thing this past season and off season and everything. Shout out to you, bro. You have implemented a lot of features in the league that I never envisioned whenever, you know, I started the league. So talk a little bit about the VBPA, the race, the application that you did, the voting system. Talk a little bit about the results, because the VBPA is a very cool addition. Obviously, it's all fiction and you can't see it, but everybody knows. That's a fucking hunk, man. Um,
Oh my god.
Pay me
yeah,
the
talk a little bit
max,
about the
bitch.
VBPA, man.
Yeah, I, to be completely honest, I don't even remember. Do you remember the initial message that, or the initial like writing piece that the VBPA was like opened up in? I think it was just about McClellan like expressing sympathy for Grant Fry and saying like, "Hey, we need like some resources in the league for players or something like that."
Hmm.
Like starting the foundation. I'm just trying to scroll up and figure it out, but
Did
it
I make that post?
was it was basically just kind of like it was a thought of like, you know, if there is going to be people in the league that are consistently like with the crime and everything that was going on with the Grant Fry planned murder trial and then, like suicide and everything like that, like a lot of different stuff was going on regarding like how the players were, you know, what's the word, being suspended for betting on games, and McClellan was suspended for betting on games, and like there was just a bunch of shit going on with players and players getting punished for several different things, and it came to a point where it was pretty clear that like someone would be speaking out about this, and so the idea just kind of like popped up and felt pretty interesting to continue to pursue. McClellan, obviously, as the Fry case went forward, started seemingly like using more of this publicity, like free publicity that he was getting from this, for the good of the league with like opening a charity and everything like that, but very clearly also for his own personal gain of like getting donations for his presidential fund and like becoming the president of the VBPA and all that stuff. So you know absolute, and obviously with everything that's happened with him, there's some words that you could say about his character. But with the VBPA though, it was really interesting thinking about like who would be running. I looked up who runs the VB or the NBPA in real life and the types of players that do it. It's a lot of like what's the word? For lack of a better term, like high IQ point guards. There's like Carl Anthony Towns that's on there. There's like a couple of different
Jalen
what's the
Brown,
word?
shout out. My
Yeah,
goat.
Fred Van Vliet, like a bunch of different guys like that. So I was going through. It seems really interesting to have veterans who were really respected within the league that would be nominated. Obviously, McClellan nominated himself and had enough publicity to get away with it. Garrett Cheney, and then obviously we had to have Emerson in there as well. And then I don't remember what else I was doing to get what's the word? Who was the last guy? Brown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
KB3.
to get Brown in there as well. But it became very interesting. I kind of analyzed like who all what's the word? Who all admired them, like who idolizes the command that we have for all the players and stuff like that. And there were a lot of players in the league idolize Donovan McClellan, and even more so Garrett Cheney. So based on like their platforms that they kind of wanted, I did like some analysis of all of the personality traits that everybody had in the league, and how many people had each personality trait, and I kind of like organized them into voting blocks. And then after that, it was pretty simple, just like statistical stuff of like which block would be more likely to vote for which person. And then I set up a simulation with just like AI code that would run the full election block by block. So it took a little bit of effort, but like it wasn't a gigantic undertaking. It just was really cool to have like a live voting thing, and I kind of like wanted the vision of that. So just made it happen, and then it happened that Garrett Cheney barely edged out McClellan, and then in a move that you can only describe as McClellan being some sort of evil super genius, Cheney retired, and McClellan's in the league for another year. So now McClellan is the president of the VBPA.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. First off, I sent you a personal message that obviously I won't read because it's just a personal thing. But I sent you, a message thanking you, but I want to give you public flowers as well, bro. Super fucking cool, super rad. I think that's the whole idea. Well, I don't think I know because I'm speaking from experience. That is what makes this league for me. Like the Sims are cool. People winning 7 MVPs and 0-6 in the finals is really cool too. But I think the lore and the storytelling and the stuff like that is what makes this so important for me and the experience so great for me. So having a VBPA and having the simulation and even breaking it down into a formula that you did, like that shit is the coolest shit in the world. So props to you, bro. But yeah, no, the mastermind Donovan McClellan. Um, I don't know how he knew that Cheney was going to be out of here. And he just takes advantage of that. It seems like he's taking advantage of a lot of shit in his career. Because he's now with Grant Fry's bitch.
Bro.
like,
And they got an OnlyFans.
And they have an
No!
OnlyFans.
Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
so curious. I may need to sub to it. I don't know how much it is, but I
Whoa!
may need to sub to see what type of
Just to
content they do.
see, just for purely for science to see.
Just see, like, you don't wonder how big his meat is?
No! No!
My bad, just me, bro. He's 7'3",
It might be
252 pounds. You don't
It
wonder
might
how
be
big
you.
he's.
I feel like it's a
Bro.
conflict of interest to be a GM in this league and be subbed to the OnlyFans.
Maybe they're just on their game planning, bro. Who knows? Maybe they're just,
Dude, maybe he's showing off PV's game plan. If so, I'm subscribing like immediately.
I mean, they have been fucking a lot of people, so it would make sense. It would be good content. They lost two
Oh, God.
prior to this season. They've lost 2 playoff games in the past 3 seasons. Obviously, they lost. What was it? 6? No, 5. Yeah. No, they lost 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 5 this season, but yeah. Anyway, moving on past that. That was a little off the rails. Before we get into kind of the ending segment of this, Colin, talk a little bit about the triple threat, man. Give a little recap. Do you know who's gonna be joining the triple threat league after this class of retirees?
No, I haven't finalized anything. I'm gonna do it all tomorrow. But yeah, we had a great season of triple threat. The Jackson Hogs, shout out Dalton, made the finals once again. Wichita beat them though 3-1. It was a great season. I was really happy. I love triple threat. We're gonna run the next season here soon. I think, yeah, Nelms won MVP, whatever. But yeah, tomorrow, don't miss it. There may be a surprise big name now that the VBA and the triple threat partnership is fully established. It went well with the league. Nelms won MVP, and more washed up old VBA players, they see what Nelms is doing. They want in.
Are you hinting at what I'm thinking you're hitting?
I don't know what you think, but maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
I have this written down. It says the second to last note, because I jumped around a little bit. Lurch retires.
Lurch retires.
Are we seeing Rick Lurch? Are we gonna see a year of Rick Lurch in the triple threat?
Listen, nothing's confirmed yet. Nothing is ever confirmed yet, but Rick Lurch has reached out to me personally. I talked to the man. All right, I get on these podcasts, right, and I've been a hater of him. I've been a defender of him. But we've talked. We had a good conversation, and I can't say if things are or aren't in the works, but he admires Nelms and he admires what he did. So hopefully everything works out.
Man, what would this mean for Lurch's legacy? He goes 0-6 in the finals in the VBA, retires as one of the most prominent losers in VBA history, despite having 7 MVPs, the most out of any player in history, by the way. Emerson may overtake that. We'll see. And he goes to the triple threat. If he wins a ring, does it mean anything for his legacy, or is it kind of, in my opinion, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Congrats, you won a 3v3 league, but you didn't win the VBA. You know?
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
The alternative, of course, being funnier that he loses in the finals of the triple threats. And
He may kill himself. He does that. He may end it all.
And please, if you're watching this, Rick Lurch, don't, because we need you. I need you. I need you to play basketball.
You know, I did see that his mental health was maybe doing a lot better after he retired, realizing that he was worth like $1 billion.
He's so happy now. Like he has a smile on his face. I saw him walking in public. You know, there was a video I saw on TMZ, and he was just walking in public, walking downtown New York. Man, he's getting a slice of pizza. He's smiling, and then he went to the airport and got on this crazy private jet. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He was sitting on like money on that jet. It was
Well, next
crazy.
time you see his bitch ass, tell him he owes Little Rock a year of his fucking profession. Cause he fucking retired and I had him under contract for next season for fucking 5 milli. So tell Rick Lurch that he's a bitch and that he owes Little Rock another season of basketball. I didn't trade for Rick Lurch for him to play one fucking year in Little Rock. I traded for him to
Mm.
give me 2 fucking years, maybe we make a deep playoff run. But no, he had 1 year of Little Rock basketball and said, "Fuck this, I'm done. I'm
I'm letting him
leaving."
know now. I'm
Okay,
letting
I
him know now.
appreciate it. I
Mhm.
appreciate it, man.
You got your facilities up to speed there in Arkansas, Dalton? I don't know if
Bro, they're
there's more
great.
like
They're
that.
fabulous. They are, bro. There's a reason why we have had some of the league greats come through our locker room.
Oh,
It's a very
just
prestigious.
just imagine, bro. You already fucking hate yourself, and you get traded to Little Rock,
Hey,
dude.
I don't want to hear shit from you.
My
I
life
don't
would
want to
be
hear
over.
shit.
At least my place
When
is
you when
is
you speak
nice,
on me, when
dude.
you
We got the
speak on me,
ocean.
you say dada.
I
You
don't
say
say no
dada
damn
when you speak on
dada.
me.
I don't say no damn
You
dada.
say dada.
No,
You say dada. Do you know our all-time series, Colin?
it. I'm.
We played 97 games.
You
How
don't
many of
even
those do you
gotta
think
tell
I've
me.
won, Colin?
I don't. I don't even want to fucking hear it. All right.
Okay.
I don't
All
want to
right,
hear
just
it.
making sure, bro.
I
Just
don't
making
even.
sure.
I know. I listen. I haven't refreshed my mind on this stat, but I know you're up by a
I got
lot.
you. I got you.
No, 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 no,
You're
no,
2
no.
and 12 against me in the
I'm fucking done
playoffs.
with you.
You're 2
I'm
and
fucking-
12. You're 2 and fucking 12 against me in
hey,
the playoffs,
hey.
bro.
Okay, you can't win them all. All right. I think PV showed you can't win them all. You can't win them
You
all,
can't
man.
even win close to all of them
I
against
won
me. You
two.
can't even
I
win
won
half of
two.
them. You can't even win a quarter.
Listen, the next time I get to the playoffs in 10 years, we'll see about it. We'll see
We'll
about
see
it.
y'all in 2069, bro. We'll
Yeah.
see y'all in
No.
2065 the next
We'll
time the
see you in
Guardians make the
2100.
playoffs.
We'll see you in the next fucking
21.
millennium. The way things
I
are going
fucking
in
hope
San
this league
Diego.
makes it there, man. Yo, sometimes I look back on it and I'm like, holy shit, 36 seasons in 2 years? That's fucking crazy, man. 36
Mhm.
seasons in 2 years. Um, so fucking thankful, man. Just so thankful and just like this was like. Let me get on my soapbox a little bit because I do this a little bit. I'm an emo bitch, okay? I'm a little emo
Here we
motherfucker,
go.
all right? I'm a man with emotions. Look, whenever I think about 2 years IRL time, bro, this has like become such an integral part of my like routine and my schedule. I don't think I could ever stop. I genuinely don't think I could ever stop. 2 years of
Mhm.
your life doing this shit, I like every day, pretty much. I mean, fuck, it is every day. Some days it's like for 4 or 5 hours a day. It don't feel like a job because like I genuinely love this shit, but just feel beyond blessed, man. Like I can't tell y'all enough. Like I love y'all, dead ass. Like it's dead ass love. Appreciate y'all.
Mhm.
It's a little like. It's little bit like you're getting onto your kids whenever you have to like fucking stop Stefan from, whenever we had the picks and whenever you avoided the picks, it's like Stefan,
Mhm.
stop fucking doing that, stop
Mhm.
fucking. And now it's Meek. It's like, come on, Meek, stop fucking doing that. But no, it's all love, man. It's all love. I appreciate y'all so much for keeping this going and just
Mhm.
investing in it as much as y'all do because that's the coolest shit in the world, man. I feel. I tell a lot of people about the VBA. Like I'm always like I run a fictional basketball league. Not always, but like if I'm talking to somebody and it's just like they mention something, I always find a way or like a reason to like, oh yeah, this happens in this. And anyway,
Mhm.
I just love it so much. So shout out to you guys, man. So we're going to wrap up that whole thing. We're gonna switch over to a game. This could fucking fail terribly because I don't know how it's gonna work over Riverside. What I'm gonna have both of you do, I'm gonna count down from 3, and I want both of you to name an animal. Okay? This is just for like I need to know if this is gonna work. This is not the game, but I'm gonna count down from three. Three, two, one, go. And then whenever I say go,
Shit, my bad.
whenever I say go, bro's horny. Bro just pre-came. Whenever
Whoa.
I say go,
Whoa.
both of y'all name an animal. Okay? You
Okay.
do that? All right.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dolphin.
Badger.
Okay, y'all heard each other, right? Okay, perfect. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Shout out to these guys on TikTok. I seen them do this. They only had like 1,000 followers, so I don't think y'all have ever seen this game. I don't have a name for it. I don't think they have a name for it, but we're just gonna call it 5 Lives. Okay. So you're both gonna name a VBA player. I'm gonna count down from 3, and both of you say a letter. Okay. And just out of game purposes, Gary, you will always be first initial. Colin, you will always be second initial, last initial. So you both say a letter. Gary's initial will be first name. Colin's will be last name. So if it's BL, you have to name a VBA player with the initials BL. And the first person to say it wins. The other person loses alive. So you have 5 lives.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to get in your bag a little bit. You're gonna have to get in your bag a little bit.
5, bro. I need more VBA ball knowledge for this.
You have plenty. You have plenty. Hey, both of y'all, honestly, Colin's been checked out for a little bit, so I think.
No, yeah, dude, I haven't been in the game. All right, now you're gonna make me get locked in.
Rules make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna count down from 3. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and after I say go, Gary's first initial, Colin's second initial, and you'll just name a VBA player. Boom, boom. If you can't think of one, in like 7 seconds, I'll give a hint if I think of one. If I can't think of one either, we'll just re-roll. Sound good? All right, both of you have 5 lives. What should we put on it? What should winner get? What do y'all want to put on it?
I don't know. I got nothing to lose.
Put 2 mil cap space on it.
2 mil cap space? I fucking need that. Have you looked at my team?
I can't even re-sign the players I have right now.
Fuck. What's fair? What's fair?
I could give you
The next time y'all play each other in the regular season, it's a forced win to whoever wins.
I could do that for one regular season game.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
One regular season game. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, listen, we got 6 wins last year. All right, we need one. We need one.
Next yearly, damn it. You know what? If I lose, right? Like those like forced win games tend to like if there's one really good team tend to go into like overtime or be really close. So maybe it'll boost some of my guys' stats. So yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Okay.
It's possible. Like
we're cool with that. We're shaking on that.
Forced win.
Yeah. I'm a like virtual shake. There we go.
All right, man. Sounds good. 5 lives, 5 hearts for both of you guys. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I was gonna say Jerome Butler. Who the fuck is that? Isn't he an NBA player?
That's a real life basketball player.
Yeah, NBA player.
Yeah.
CB.
Damn, I'm an idiot.
Damn, I'm over here thinking too. Oh, I got one. He's old though.
CB.
Man, you should have just said A so we could go with Emerson.
My bad.
Damn, I'm looking at the list now. There's a good amount of them.
Fuck, we're gonna go. Let me think.
No
my
exports allowed, by the
historical
way.
ball knowledge is I got some knowledge of the current league, but not the history.
Okay, we'll go again.
Okay.
We'll go again. 3, 2, 1, go.
M.
Fuck. MM. Who the fuck?
There's one that both of you should get. I'll give you a hint in 10 seconds. He's also a rapper.
Rapper. Eminem. There's fucking two M's. A rapper. Fuck.
I
If I don't get
wish I had
this,
the ball knowledge for this.
There's one guy that's a rapper. There's another guy who's from Senegal. He's also a rapper.
also a rapper. MM.
Y'all are fucking horrible at this. I thought this was a
You're
good
not
idea.
wrong.
No, this is
This is rough.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna go again. We're gonna go 3 lives. Okay, we're gonna go 3
Okay.
lives.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna
I'm
change
not-
it. So
you guys
Malcolm
are staring
Miller,
at my floor.
Malcolm Miller
Oh
is
fuck!
an answer. Maktar Maine is also another one.
I forgot
Mac-
about
Mac-
Maktar.
All right, we're gonna go again. 3
Yo.
lives. 3 fucking lives. Come on, boys.
Okay, come. We're gonna have to lock it.
3, 2, 1, go.
S. SC.
Boy, I know Bond especially is like these motherfuckers.
C? Right?
SC.
Simon Chamberlain, my guy.
Simon Chamberlain. There we go. Fucking
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah, I don't got history knowledge like that. Maybe we do it so that it could be either way. Like, it could be SC or it could be CS. Like, and that maybe makes it better.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine with me.
That way we get some more options.
Simon Chamberlain. Shout out Simon Chamberlain.
Okay.
He's the one player. Actually, he's fucking dog shit on my team. So.
Simon Chamberlain. That's a good answer. Shout out Big Chimp too, because I'm pretty sure that's his guy. IRL. That is his guy, IRL. All right, 3 hearts, Colin. 2 hearts, Gary. 3, 2, 1, go.
B?
Bonsa Namera.
Shout out.
Boom.
As soon as you said that, I knew he was coming. I knew it.
Boom.
I knew it.
That's the guy.
Jesus
I know him.
Christ.
That's my best friend growing up.
Shout
Since
out.
we were 8 years old, so that's my guy.
I was going for, like, Bushland or something, or Barrett,
Yeah.
however you pronounce his name. I'm trying to get some names that I know, or like Koulibaly. Like, I'm trying to get some names that I know.
All right, 1 heart, Gary. 3 hearts, Colin. 3, 2, 1, go.
S. SC.
Can't use Simon again.
Yeah, I'm not going to use Simon. Didn't we have a Colin Smith in the league? That's me. We had me.
We
No.
did have Colin Smith.
Yes.
We did have Colin
Yes.
Smith. He was butt ass.
He was
butt
dog
ass.
shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we run a triathlon. Something that's fair for Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary has only been in the league for 3 seasons, so
I
let's.
don't know the history. At least I don't know the names. Names are one of like my weaknesses, which is funny because I'm a tutor and a teacher.
Hmm.
Like I swear to God, when I get to the end of a semester when I'm teaching, if it's a full class of 30, I'll probably know 3 or 4 names by the end of the full semester. And don't send this to the college that I work for, but yeah, no, it's real bad.
Okay. All right. We'll do another 3 lives game, and then if Gary wins, we'll have to do a tiebreaker game. But we'll worry about that whenever we worry about it. So 3 lives. This is a trivia game, and it only pertains to the last 3 seasons of the VBA.
I
So I'm
appreciate
only
it.
going to ask you 3 questions, or I'm only going to ask you questions in regards to the last 3 VBA seasons. So from 2057 to 2059, the one that just wrapped up. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You may
3 lives
discover
each.
my greatest weakness in life being trivia, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. All right. For question number 1, who was, and no exports, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm trusting both of you.
Yes, sir.
Both of you. Okay. All right. First question: who was the runner-up in the 2057 VBA finals?
Oh fuck.
Well, it was
Was it Pittsburgh? I don't know.
Long Island. Long Island.
It was Long Island.
It was
Lurch's 6th VBA loss
Lurch.
in
I
the
remember
finals.
the Lurch slander in my first season. Yes,
The
of
Lurch.
course.
the Lurch bad. The Lurch. It was the Lurch redemption era. All right, everyone was trying to. I was rooting for Lurch. We turned Lurch's biggest haters into the biggest fans,
We
the
did do
slight
that.
haters The slight haters were still slight haters.
I think I did do some portion of the 2056 season because I was thinking back to my 2056 season and trying to think of what the playoffs looked like, but I didn't know any of the teams, so it all went over my head. So I was just trying to think of good teams at that time, and I remember Pittsburgh was, and like New Mexico was, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was so new that like I was just focusing on Shea Kerr getting a 30-point game at some point.
Shea Kerr, what a guy.
All right. Question number 2. This community college basketball player was selected 5th overall to Myrtle Beach in 2057.
57. That was
after. Man, Koulibaly was 5th in 2056. Why didn't you ask me that?
2057. We had that was the CJ Rose, right? That was CJ Rose's
CJ
draft.
Rose was alongside Koulibaly in 2056.
Probably, yeah.
CJ Rose came into the league at the same time as Koulibaly. That's why I hate him.
Was it the fucking? Oh my god! It was fucking.
This is the notorious year of.
It was the dog shit.
No, it was the Detroit Mercy duo.
Oh
right.
Fuck! With
Barber
and
Blaney.
Blaney. Mm-hmm.
But this player got selected 5th overall to Myrtle Beach.
Barber, Blaney, Kashawn Kirby was 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
No, Kashawn Kirby was 2nd. Barber was 3rd. Oh, I remember I loved the names of all these players.
Honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't look at the draft channel. All right?
Damn.
I don't think I've had a first-round pick in like 10 years. Which is sad.
One guess from both of you. If it's incorrect, I'll give you a hint.
What was the name of the really like French person? Fuck. 2057 was one of the best draft classes I've seen, by the way. I just want to compliment you on that, though.
Yeah, that was the international draft, wasn't it?
No.
Fuck.
No.
Okay, I'm cooked.
That was.
Was that?
When was that?
That wasn't too long ago.
I don't know if this is it, but I know this person was drafted high. Was it Massimiliano La Spada?
No, he was 4th though. He was 4th. The international one was 55, by the way.
Damn.
It was not Massimiliano La Spada. So you get one guess, Colin, before I give a hint. Just throw a name out there.
Rocco Barber, but he was not drafted 5th. We'll just go Rocco Barber. I know it's wrong.
Okay.
It's okay.
Incorrect. He was drafted 3rd. La Spada was drafted 4th. This player came in as one of the. Well, he was the best shooter in this draft class, but he was one of the best shooters in the VBA.
Fuck! This is the 3-point guy. Oh my god!
Yes.
What was his name?
He's got like a fuck ass name.
I actually glazed him.
Like a...
Bro, I got on this
like
pod and I was like, he's the greatest player of all time. This dude's awesome. He's fucking Klay Thompson. And now I can't even remember his name.
I would have bullied him at school, but I don't know. What was his name?
He's American, right?
Yeah.
He's American.
He's American as fuck. His name's probably like...
He grew up in North Dakota.
Oh, he's American.
His name was something... I know his name was something stupid. I'm going to be hitting myself if I don't remember it.
His name's going to be...
15 seconds.
It's going to be like an Amish name. He's going to be like Peter Smith or some shit.
No, it's like it's similar to like Grundy, where it's like just like a funny name, which you wouldn't expect on like an elite basketball player.
8 seconds.
Fuck. I don't even know, y'all. I remember I glazed this guy though. That's all I remember.
Drafted 5th overall to Myrtle Beach via the Louisville pick was Buster Butkus.
Buster Butkus! That's the guy! I fucking hate Buster. If you're watching Buster, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Buster Butkus.
Frogs? Buster Butkus. No, he hasn't.
That's why he's forgettable.
48,
right.
52, 52.
It's fucked
Question. All right, no exports. Question number 3. No, you're good. In 2058, there were 3 rookies to win a championship. Name one of them.
Daly?
Blaney.
Or Blaney.
Daly is not
wasn't the
correct.
rookie. Fuck. It was...
Wait, 58.
Wait, 2058?
That is the daily draft, but Daly did not win a championship in 2058.
Who the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
is?
he got traded out.
Oh, uh-oh.
3 rookies were on PV.
What was it? Was Keyshawn Kirby that year?
No, that was 2057 as well. I
I
know the
mean, you guys.
2057 class so well, but I don't know the 2058. I didn't pick in that one.
So two names are kind of gonna be a little bit to get, but one of the names went top five.
Yeah.
I know who it is. It's Buster Butkus.
No, that's a year later. That's a year earlier.
Fuck.
Oh my god, bro.
Who was at the top of the 2058 class? I really didn't research into this class.
Me neither.
I love draft shit, but I did not research into
Daily.
this class.
Some other guy.
For fuck's sakes, guys, he went second overall to
Hey, be
Akron.
nice to me.
He
All right.
he just won a championship.
Oh fuck.
Whoa! Oh, you mean he just won a champion? I
What's
thought
this
you meant
guy's
he was on the
name?
2058 PV team.
No, he just won. So in 2058, he got drafted in 2058. So 2059 was his first year.
Oh, I was
Right.
thinking
This guy
of
was a
PV
rookie this
guys.
year.
Yeah.
My bad. Let's see. You know, I
love
don't
how
think
it
the
didn't
draft thing is my thing, y'all. I think the draft classes aren't my thing.
I appreciate you so much, Dalton, but goddamn, I am, names
All right,
unfortunately not my strong suit.
looking for three names here.
Okay.
One guy was drafted 19th overall, Humberto Villa. He won a championship with Akron. Derek Hayes won a championship with Akron. He was drafted 23rd. And drafted second overall was William Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal was drafted second? I actually
Arsenal
didn't
was
know
drafted
that.
second to Akron.
I
Okay,
actually
so
had no idea.
I didn't know
neither of
he was
you
drafted
have
there,
lost a
guys.
life.
Guys, we're cooked.
So let's
Neither
go
of us
into.
has done a single thing in this particular.
um, okay, this next question. Um, okay, in 2057, there were two Pitt players that finished top 10 in MVP. Name one of them.
Emerson.
Harrison? Did we? That's
Top 10 in MVP.
Top 10 in MVP. Emerson was hurt.
oh
Shit.
fuck.
And then-
Fucking Al Cap.
Yeah.
It is Al Cap. Al Cap and Amari Namira finished 7 and 8.
And shout out Namera. Actually, no. We don't shout out Namera. All right. Fuck you, Namera.
I'll send
I'm
him.
gonna really enjoy watching the AlCap versus OzCap sibling rivalry over the next couple of years in the playoffs.
Facts.
But yeah,
Same.
that is. I forgot
So
about
it's gonna
that.
be big.
That's a good
Those guys
storyline.
are gonna be warring.
All right. Next question. Gary has 1 life left. Colin has 3. This team in 2057 ended the regular season on a 12-loss streak.
2057.
One guess each. One guess.
Springfield.
Each. This 2057 incorrect. So one guess to Gary.
I'm trying to think.
This
Who was
2057
really bad?
team lost 12 games to end the regular season.
Who was really bad? I'm trying to think of who's at the bottom of the standings now. It's not the same people.
20 seconds.
I'll give you a hint. It's not me.
I was thinking about you.
I was the 2 seed that year.
Was it like the fuck? Was it like the Hedgehogs or something?
It was the Thunderbirds.
Oh,
wow,
shit.
really?
That's the notorious 11 and 42 year from the Thunderbirds.
Yikes.
Okay. Moving on. Next question. Let's see. All these are pretty easy. Okay. Ooh, I got one. This player in 2057
Mm-hmm.
Led the league in field goal percentage.
Field goal percentage.
2050.
2057 led the league in field goal percentage.
John Jal?
That is correct.
No way.
Congrats. Yep.
I look at the league
59.2%.
leaders a lot. I know that John Jal's always up there because he just has
Yeah,
ridiculous.
because all he does is shoot by the rim.
Yeah.
He also led the league in 2058 as well.
What
He
a
did
guy.
not in 2059.
Shout out John
And that's
Jal.
probably no. He played enough
There's
games.
8 feet tall.
Yeah, true.
The best synergy draft pick of all time.
He was. Oh, he should have. Why did he not lead the league in field goal percentage last year? 60.7%. He played 53 games. I don't know why he didn't lead it at all. Interesting.
That guy got injured in the series that I had with the Dragons, and I was like, "Oh my God, Koulibaly's going to feast. We're going to win. It's going to be so easy from here." No, not even close. Boston 6 goes down a little bit.
Okay. Colin has 2 lives. Gary has 1. In 2057, the Puerto Vallarta Valeros lost 1 game in the playoffs. Who was it to? One guess.
New Mexico.
Incorrect. 20 seconds. Gary.
Fuck.
Was it? I'm thinking maybe it was. I don't know if it's
10
finals or
seconds.
not. I'm just going to throw out Dragons as well.
You said who?
Dragons?
They did not play the Dragons.
No.
One guess left for both of you.
Titans?
Not the Titans.
Okay.
Santa Fe.
Well,
Not Santa Fe. The answer is the Long Island Whalers in the finals.
Really?
So
They
it was
lost?
the finals.
I had no idea. I thought
They
they
lost
swept
one
them.
game. They lost 1 game to the Whalers in the 2057 finals. Okay.
And I bet Meek was still like, fuck, dude, we're screwed after that game. Like he always does.
Let's see. What is this under? Okay.
I'm sorry, Meek.
Okay,
Today is
perfect.
going to be Slender Day.
No, yeah,
In the
Meek, I love you.
1, 2. Oh, y'all aren't gonna get that.
Hey, dude. At
There's
least
no
throw it
way.
out there. At least throw it out there.
There's
Bro,
no way.
when I was
Okay.
in college in my master's program, I had a what's the word? I had a calculus, physical chemistry with calculus class. Basically, just really difficult class that we did so bad on the first midterm that the teacher gave up on us and just started giving us really easy tests from there on. And this is what I remember.
That's what it feels like. Fuck. I don't know if you guys are gonna get this or not. Okay. In 2057 and 2058,
Mm-hmm.
there were a total of 3 jersey retirements. Name one of them.
2057 and 2058.
There were a total of 3 jersey retirements.
I don't know about all those bets.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You were right.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna give you the answers. Robert Garma got retired in 10 sleep. New Mexico retired Trent Marquardt, and Virginia Beach retired Jared Sanders.
Of
All
course,
right.
B Money's retiring. Who the fuck was it? Robert Garma?
Hey, yeah, Garma was solid though. He's a 2-time All-Star for him.
Yeah, dude. Shout out.
And he won a championship with me.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
stingy about my retirements once they start coming around. What if I have any emotional connection to the guy who's retiring? I'm probably going to retire his jersey. We're not going to have any numbers left by the time I'm done.
Yeah,
dude.
I'd love to hear that.
It's the only reason Brian Cooper's retired in San Diego is because he's the OG Guardian. I look up to him every day. I look at his jersey in the rafters. He was buns though.
Fuck.
So I'm sorry, Brian.
Shout out Cooper, man. Let's see.
Paid him a max for Myrtle Beach. I thought he was good, and then I realized that his build was less than average.
See, I didn't think this far. I only had these
Yeah.
amount of
Listen,
these
Colin,
amount of
you
questions.
gotta finish this because we're really
Yeah, dude,
restricting
we have a
Dalton at this
win on
point.
the line. I could win a game.
No, yeah, you do have a win.
I could win a
Okay,
game.
here we go. This fucking season, boys. This past season,
Yeah.
which team averaged the least amount of points with 95.8 per game?
The San Diego Guardians.
It
Boom. Did I get it right?
is the San Diego Guardians, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is the San Diego Guardians.
Boom. It pays to
It
lose,
is.
kids. It pays to lose.
It might, yeah.
All right, man. One guaranteed loss on the schedule for the Queen City Yetis next
We're not
year.
having that
Listen.
53-0 season that I was hoping for, but I'll settle for 52-1, man. I'll settle.
My goat in my life is LeVar Ball. And LeVar Ball once said that even when you lose, I win. All right? Or even when I lose, I win. So that's me right now. I lost and now I win. Thank you. And
I'm gonna give.
Nothing I can add.
we'll
I'm gonna
let
give
you get
Gary. Huh?
we'll let Gary we'll take it into quadruple overtime for you. I like
I'm
I
gonna give
like the
Gary
thought
a
about the stats.
redemption question. Okay,
Sure.
I'm gonna give.
Redemption question,
I'm gonna give
man.
Gary a redemption question. This
Do
is
what you
something
will.
that we talked about. This is a name that we have said in this episode.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
it's even worse.
I want you, and if this is just redemption, so it's like in beer pong, whenever you get the last cup, you have a redemption shot. This is your redemption shot right here.
Uh-huh.
If you name the all-time point per game leader, the most points per game in San Diego Guardians history,
No way.
you, we can take this bitch into turbo overtime.
No way.
Is this the guy that we were just talking about? Because I did not hear his name clearly when Colin was saying it.
I'll give you
No.
one hint. I'll give you one hint, and I'll give you one guess. No, two guesses. I'll be nice because this.
Yeah.
I almost gave you a free hint. I'll give you
Again,
two guesses.
historical stuff I'm not as good at. So if we've said his name in this episode, then sure. But like, we'll
We've
see.
said his name. Okay, we've said his name in this episode. That was a free hint. I'll give you the hint. He's an active player
Okay.
currently. So he's an active player, and it's a name that it was one of the questions. His name was valid for one of the questions. If you can name the highest point per game in San Diego Guardian history.
Is he active for the Guardians?
No. Nope.
He's not active for the Guardians. He's active.
Fuck. I don't know how much of the history we have of like Lurch, but I don't know if he played for the Guardians at one point. I imagine he would be if he was, but no. Fuck. If we talked about him this episode,
We talked about him maybe 10 minutes ago.
Literally-
Literally
No, McClellan
like
never played.
10 minutes ago. I got mad at him.
I
Because
may have gave it away.
he's a chud. I don't like him.
yeah, man, listen. You can't put all this pressure on.
He
I'm
plays.
sure
He
that I'll
plays
know
in your
exactly-
conference.
Huh?
He plays in your conference.
In my conference? That doesn't help me. I don't know who's in my
All right, one guess. One guess. He. I'll give you one final hint.
Uh-huh.
Just one final hint. We have literally said his name and his father's name, and they both were answers out of all these trivia questions,
Right.
including the creative VBA player with the initials.
Including that. Oh man. I don't know anything about Guardians history. As Dalton said, they're irrelevant. So I'm
Wow! Wow!
I'm deflecting
We're
right
irrelevant.
now.
We
I'm
made the finals,
deflecting my
Gary. We made the finals.
No, I'm deflecting. I'll just throw out like Al Cap. Did he play for them at any
Man,
point?
Oh,
the
No.
right team,
it was
wrong
so
player.
close.
Oh, really?
Amari Namira.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Amari. So,
You did say
Colin,
Fukamari Namera. I didn't know why. I guess that makes sense.
I hate
Yeah.
him. I trade
you
him, and then he goes to a 70 overall at 31. Tell me how the fuck that happens. Father Time needs to slow his roll about the Guardians, all right? He needs to chill out on it.
man. Well, look, I hope that this was fun. Obviously, it was for me.
I
And
got a question right. That's as good as I was like hoping for. Like knowing John Jell was my redemption arc. I already
yeah,
got it.
okay, bet. Yeah, you
I
got
low
one. You
key,
got one on him.
no, I low key doxed myself this podcast. I said my own name. Oh, shit.
You're good, man. You're good. You're good.
You
You're
know,
good, man. These
guys,
guys know you.
there's a lot of Colin Smiths in the world, all right? You're going to have to
There's
find which
so
one.
many.
You're going to have to
Listen,
find
There's
my
so
one.
real
many.
name my real name actually isn't Swag Gary or Gary
Really?
Swag. So yeah, you might not know, but
What? I thought Swag was the coolest last name ever.
it really was.
Well, Colin, how do you feel about getting a for sure victory next season?
You know, we might have to hang a banner. We might have to hang a banner. We are going to have a guaranteed win. First of all, I just want to let everyone know that means the Guardians officially have one more win next season than every other team. We're already first in the standings. So
You are.
I don't even need to build a team anymore. I don't even need to sign a free agent. I'll just roll with this team. They're going to win a game.
You
I
could
won't
have
be.
the
Oh,
literal. You could do the funniest shit in the world. You could like change your lineup to all bums.
no, dude. I'm
Zero playing time to everyone
my goal
else for
next
this
season
game.
is to go 1-52. We're gonna go 1-52.
Who has your pick?
Not me. It's New
Who has
Mexico.
it? That's
It's
the
New
way
Mexico.
New Mexico has it.
Because of Zeke Lyons is bitch ass. I fucking hate that guy too.
Own
Yeah,
picks.
I was looking
26
at
feet.
your earlier. I was looking at your roster. You do not have a bad roster right now. Why did you win like 5 games?
Um, I you know Meek asked me. He was begging me during the season. It's like, dude, sign some free agents. Sign some free agents. And I was like, I was thinking about it, Meek, and then you said it, and now I don't want
Mhm.
to. Now I don't want to sign a free agent.
I was doing this. I'm planning on doing this as my draft strategy when I like fizzle out and like I start rebuilding again. But I think you should do this. Like all of my players are second round picks that started off as 18-year-olds and just prog the high heavens. Just get as many second round picks as possible, sell all your guys, and fill your entire 15-man roster with 18-year-olds, and just like see what happens. You'll get like 2 or 3 guys that prog to something crazy.
Dude, I have
That's
this
just
guy.
how 18-year-olds are.
I do have
Fuck,
this
you're giving
guy.
everybody free game, bro.
Yeah, dude,
You're
that
giving
is
everybody
free game.
right now.
My last first round pick didn't even prog. His name's Taylor Sturdivant, and he's
I
from
traded a
Florida.
lot of I traded
So
a lot of capital to have 2 first-round picks in the lottery last season, and they both did not prog very well after 2 seasons. So, yeah, I feel you.
yeah, I have. What is this guy's? This guy's name is Charleston Favorite. His brother is TJ Favorite. Shout out TJ Favorite. Charleston Favorite is 35 overall, 41 potential. So I don't know. I don't know about him.
I see the triple threat in your future, brother.
Yeah,
You
hey,
are ass.
he is welcome to the Omaha Pioneers, Charleston.
Yeah, welcome to the Shanghai Sharks, motherfucker, because you are dog shit. Oh man. Look,
Oh my
boys,
God.
I've thoroughly enjoyed this episode. We're at an hour and a half, so we're gonna out cap it here. Yo, Bond, shout out to Bond for giving Al Cap the best nickname in the fucking VBA with Al Nap, because he is ass.
He is so no. That's a good nickname. Holy slander
Al
nickname.
Nap, man. Yeah,
Next,
elite.
first thing I'm doing is I'm going on to there's like Vigil AI, and it's like you can put like photos on like videos. Like it's how they do it on TikTok with like Wemby and Chet Slander. So
Mhm.
I'm making a fucking yeah, dude. PV, you better count your days. All your players are gonna be having slander TikToks here in like an hour.
Love that, man. I can't wait to see him. But I'm stuck on your player or your team page right now, and it says 6-47, 15th in conference, 40 games back. God
Dude,
damn.
we're close.
40?
We're close.
Just a smidge, man. You'll get him next year.
We're gonna get there with PV one day, but we're gonna have to drag PV down to our level.
Man,
Unfortunately. Hey,
the Empire.
nobody can tell me shit. All right, Paul Leidenhorn scored 58 in a fucking game. All right, nobody can tell me anything. That's like, it's like I don't even know how to put it into words. All right, like I don't know how to describe it. We have one bright spot. Unfortunately, he's on a max contract, and I can't trade him. So.
Man, he shot 21 for 30 that game.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
Fuck.
That's
70%.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's actually, this is so sad. This is actually sad that this is a stat. He's spent 5 seasons in San Diego, and he is already the third all-time leading scorer in franchise history. The third. But he's 150 points off, or 200. He's gonna get it next season.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah, shout out Blue Friday.
No, it's Savion Reed.
Shout out Blue Friday. Huh?
You know?
No, I'm saying shout out Blue Friday because he's gonna pass him. He's
Yeah,
gonna pass up Blue Friday next.
And then Savion Reed, who the fuck is that?
Savion Reed was on your team for a minute.
For a long time. Well, it's because I had traded AJ Archie to Quag. Fucking Quag, of all people, scammed me. And I get Savion Reed.
Actually, that's the best slander nickname. Osama bin Guidry is peak.
Osama bin Guidry. Hell no.
Osama bin Guidry is peak VBA.
Oh my God.
We gotta have more slander nicknames, bro. Al Nap, Osama bin Guidry. There's more. There's more. I know there is.
I'm gonna list them. I'm gonna try and figure some out here soon.
Okay. All right, boys. I am gonna get this episode. Holy fuck, it's midnight. Thank y'all for. And it's later for y'all. It's 1 for y'all, I think. No, you're on the other side, right, Gary?
Yeah, no, it's 10
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah, it's 2 hours back.
Shout out.
Collin. It's 1 for you, but
yeah, dude.
Man, yeah, shout out to y'all. An hour and a half. I know the people watching are gonna have a fucking grand time watching this one. It's been my favorite pod to record. So next time we get on the pod, Gary, you're always welcome back anytime. Maybe do a little bit of trivia, man. Y'all never know. You never know.
No.
Maybe I can win 2.
What's at stake.
Maybe I can win 2 games.
Maybe I'll get. Yeah. I'm gonna. If I ever come back on the pod, I will spend the week beforehand. You got to give me like a week notice so I can just like deep dive into VBA lore and memorize a bunch of statistics. That way we can get something. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, we're doing poorly.
I want to do a pod episode or maybe like a quiz where it's all full of questions that you can't find in the export. So like how many 30-point games does this player have? I want to do like a pop quiz like that, and whoever wins it, 10 questions, whoever gets a perfect 10 out of 10 gets like 10 million cap space. I want to do that.
Jesus.
I want to do that next season.
Shit, dude, I'm studying. I'm actually going to be hitting the books.
I'm only gonna make it
crazy stats like that. I mean, Dalton, you saw all the stats I was sending you about the Buffalo Bombers. Those guys were my whole lifeline this season of how I had fun looking through the exports.
Facts. Oh yeah, but I'm telling you, these will not be answers you can find on the export. These will be these will be hard finds. We'll see. And if nobody gets 10 out of 10, then it's wraps. Nobody gets 5 mil, or 10 mil, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll make it fair for everybody. 1 attempt, I'll figure all that bullshit out. But hey man, look, thank y'all boys. It's been a pleasure. I don't have no grand, long, vast outro. I just appreciate y'all, and for the people watching, man. Been another episode. If you want to get on the pod, DM me. You can just chill and maybe win a for sure game next season. So
yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man. We'll catch y'all next episode.